being from this area of South Jersey has definitely molded me into a person that I've never regretted to become. So being able to give back to my community based on the accolades I've received is always thanks to them. Growing up in South Jersey, my favorite Eagle, it was Brian Westbrook, running back out of Villanova. Westbrook wasn't the biggest, wasn't the fastest, wasn't the, I guess, in everybody else's eyes, but he has the heart of a lion. And getting a chance to watch him grow up, it was him and Deuce Staley in the backfield sharing. There was a whole bunch of names I can keep adding on because I paid attention to the Eagles running back room year in and year out, even at the age of probably 10 years old. Loved 36, but then that's kind of where 6 came from. I just took away the 3. I didn't want to be like him. I wanted to kind of mold myself. So I'm like, let me be 6. Let me be an individual and grow from that. So Brian Westbrook was kind of, my idol I looked up to. It kind of hit me once I finally got a chance to walk through the door as a member of the team rather than just a fan, because I actually had a job to do, and that was to uphold my end, both in the classroom and on the field, and make sure I stayed sharp because it wasn't a game anymore, it's my job. And I think that's when it actually set in, because to be honest, to stay in this league, you gotta be on your P's and Q's every single day, every single step. Just when you think they're not watching, they're watching. And you gotta be able to embrace the role that you really want. So I think this was a fun time, especially being undrafted, having a bigger chip on my shoulder and just showing that I really got something to prove. You talk about it so much, man, I wish I could win a Super Bowl. Man, I wonder what it's gonna be like if I do win a Super Bowl. What the heck am I gonna do? And then it hits you. It was electrifying. I never seen the city turn up so much in a matter of 3 weeks, because as the weeks kept going on, we had to get through the Falcons. Just leading up to it, we had to win every single game. The playoff was a playoff. You won and done. And I think the city knew that it was something special this year. We literally have a chance to advance. We got home field advantage. We were 11-2, I don't know, or something like that at the time, and you didn't want that hype to drop at all. So right when the game started, that's when we got a chance to hype up Meek Mill. I think he was still locked up at the time, but his song came on and kind of went viral for the moment, just hyping up everything before the game started, and the crowd was into it. And I'm like, yeah, you're not stopping this team right now. And this was the most amplified I ever saw the city turned up. I couldn't wait to get back home, to be honest. I didn't really care about too much was going on. I wanted to get back to the city and see what the hell was going on. And I look at it, people climbing on poles, city streets are just flooded. You can't get around, you can't get through, but it's all for good reasons, because 52 or however many people are in the organization got a chance to give back to the city by putting all the effort forward and seeing all this happen. I never dodged so many beer cans in my life in the parade. Man, there was Bud Lights everywhere, everybody just catching them off the bus. I think that was the only day you're allowed to be drunk, no problem. And everybody on the team was just like, this is what we worked for. I mean, not the drunk part, but you got a chance to get back to them, and there's not a sad soul in sight at all. I've never seen, first of all, somebody give a speech in a mummer suit and then excel at the way he did. Jason Kelsey will forever be in history for that speech that he did. I mean, personally, what I want to continue to keep bringing is the attitude, the effort, the attention to detail, the selflessness, being that whatever you need me, I can do it. And showing the next man behind me that just because you're on this roster as a quote-unquote running back, tight end, DN, you can still excel at other positions as far as special teams, being a hand for somebody else after practice. Just showing them that the game, I would never put the game secondary. When the cleats step on, this is what you get. You get my full attention, you got my desire to be here, you got my laser focus, and nothing else matters until I leave that building. I want to continue to be a Philadelphia Eagle because I'll never stop bringing the passion, the intensity, whether I'm carrying the football or I'm hitting somebody else. You'll definitely get the same person every time I walk into the building, and when I leave, I'm always going to be on alert for sure. Just for anybody out there, just when you think your work is going unnoticed, it's not. Me being undrafted, I got a chance to really be able to take the back seat sometimes and self-reflect on a lot of things. Am I not working out hard enough? Am I not eating right? You can always do more. And I want to tell that to the next person. You can always do more. Just when you think you've done enough, turn it up just one more notch, see if you can keep going. Always advance. Raise the threshold. Even though we won a Super Bowl, we're still craving another one. And that's what I think the city wants. Raise the threshold and they'll give us what we want, and that's love.